Hey guys, welcome back to In Bed with Kate, and today we talk about a very important skill to have. Learning how to give a great hand job is a secret weapon that not many people know how to use. Get ready to dive into a world of pleasure and excitement as I share some creative and fun ways to delight your partner with your hands. During my hand job training, I teach at least 30 different hand job techniques because there is no limit in how creative your hand job can be. But today I will share with you some of them, and if you want more, check out inbedwKate.com. I'll leave a link in the description with my trainings and courses that I offer. So sit back, relax, and get ready to shake things up with our playful and exciting techniques. These tips will make the guy be begging you for more, I promise. Guys, it's really important for me to see that you like my videos. Many of you watch without a subscription, but guys, it's not that hard. Please like and subscribe so I will keep creating my content for you, my dear subscriber. Because 18 plus videos cannot be promoted or monetized on YouTube. I'm doing this for free just to raise the level of sexual education, because someone has to talk about these topics loudly. So please like and subscribe, and let's get started. How to give him an amazing hand. Alright, so basic rules here are: first of all, when we move up the shaft, we apply less pressure, and when we move down the shaft, we apply more pressure. And the next rule is rule of 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, you want to change your technique. You don't want to stroke it the same way over and over again. It's boring as fuck. And the third rule is use two hands. Two hands is better than one, and stimulation with both hands is definitely a way more intense and will bring him to orgasm a way faster. Plus, there is a psychological aspect to it when two hands fit on such a huge cock. Right? Those are three rules that we always want to keep in mind while performing the hand job. Apply lubrication. So you want to apply the lubricant with the warmth of your body. So first apply the lube on your hands, and after that apply it to the penis. And how great hand job feels really depends on how creative you are with techniques and how sloppy everything is. So lube it up. Lube is a game changer. If you just use your hands with no lube, it can hurt. So you gotta make it really wet. So hand jobs need a little extra lubrication if you want to avoid skin on skin friction, which will make things uncomfortable for your partner. So when choosing the lubricant, avoid oils and lotions like coconut oil, since those shouldn't be used near urethras. And plus, they also break condoms if you decide to have penetration afterwards. Consider silicone-based lubricant if you want to take your hand job into the shower, or if you want like a really good sliding, because silicone-based lubricant provides an excellent sliding, and it requires just a little tiny bit to make things so nice and slippery. Or you can use water-based or hybrid lubricant. They also work magic. So any lubricant is better than no lube, but silicone-based provide the best sliding. So even before your partner is completely hard, lube is the must. You want them to experience the fully wet sensation while they're warming up. Alright, so now let's get into some actual techniques that you might want to try later tonight. And the first move starts with rolling out the penis. And your fingers can stimulate the head at the same time. And the next move is called the basket. Form this shape with your fingers, or it can be outside, just like this, or inside. Of course, classic movement up and down, and you can also additionally stimulate the head with your thumb finger. Shaking the penis is always a good idea. Shake it, baby, shake it. And the next move is with two hands, and it gives him a feeling of penetration with a high, tight grip. So just one by one, two hands on the penis twisting, thumb finger can stimulate a spot, and then combine the movements. From this position, you can try another technique, crossing the mountain, just like that. Two hands on the penis. You can also massage the penis when you need like a little time to rest. Just massage every inch with care and gentle touches. And next movement that I really like is the stripper on the pole. Place the stripper on the pole. The pole is obviously the shaft of the penis. Twist and go up. You can perform it with any hand of yours. Then place our stripper other way around, pull the balls a little bit, and then come back to the top on the middle finger. And again, use both hands. If one hand is on a pole, another hand is doing something, whether it's stimulating perineum, his balls, or just caressing his body. And please remember the first rule: when we move down the shaft, we use looser grip rather than we move up. So the next technique is called the box. Let's imagine that we want to put the penis inside of the box and we want to perform the massage from 4 sides. The movements must be straight and your hands must be parallel to each other. And the next technique is called magic trick. So here we want to use our palms to stimulate the head and a lot of lubricant. Stimulate the head, barely touching it. The next technique is called the escalator, because your hands keep moving like an escalator that never stops. Here's how you do it. Use your right hand to stroke from the top to the bottom of his penis. When your right hand reaches the bottom, stop using it. Next, use your left hand to stroke from the top to the bottom. Keep alternating between your right and left hands in a downward motion, like a continuous escalator ride. So this really gives him this feeling, the sensation of the real penetrative sex. And the next technique is called the loop. If you are looking for an easy hand job technique, try the loop. Simply make an OK shape by touching your index finger to your thumb. And instead of using the whole hand to grip his shaft, use only this O shape that you formed with your fingers and stroke him up and down with that. And from here, you can perform the next technique that is called wearing the rings. So again, we have a ring, this OK sign, right? And then we just want to wear the ring and twist it. And then move down along the shaft, and then we twist again. And twisting hand jobs feel so divine. And this type of hand job involves more than just moving your hands up and down his penis. You can add the variety by twisting your hands around his shaft instead of just stroking. Try holding the bottom part of the penis with one hand and the rest with your other hand. Rotate one hand clockwise and the other hand counterclockwise, gently. And don't forget to add some lube if it's not enough for such an intense technique. Change the directions when you can't twist any further. Play with your man's balls while giving him a hand job to spice things up. Use one hand for the hand job and the other to massage his testicles. Here are some fun ways to do it. First of all, it's fondling. Gently cup his balls in your hand and play with them using your fingers. Be delicate and let them glide through your fingers, lightly tickling them with your fingertips. Or you can squeeze them, softly squeeze his testicles instead of just fondling them. Remember to be gentle to avoid hurting or injuring him, because it's very easy to bruise the balls. Or you can try pulling. Lightly grab his testicles and gently pull them away from his body, but again, very gently. Although it may not offer much stimulation during a hand job, some men enjoy this technique as they climax. So don't do it all the time. And of course, licking and sucking. This technique involves using your mouth while giving a hand job. Take his balls into your mouth and softly lick, suck, and massage them with your tongue. Be careful not to use your teeth. If you bite them like a slice of pizza, he will not come back for more. This is very painful. And anilingus handjob can be another nice variation, and it involves pleasure in your man's butt while he's on all fours and you are behind him. While giving him a handjob, you can lick around his anus and perineum. Just make sure that everything is clean before trying this. So take a shower together, or wash each other, or take a bath together, so you both feel comfortable. And let's not forget about frenulum focus. The most sensitive spot on a man's penis is usually the frenulum, the piece of flesh on the underside that connects the shaft to the head. It's delicate, so be super gentle. Here are some gentle techniques to try on the frenulum. That is again the most sensitive part, so lightly run your fingertips over it, or softly flick it from side to side, or stroke it up and down with a single finger. And let's not forget to play with precum. When your partner is already pre-cumming, gently touch it with your fingertip and then move your fingertip around the head of his penis, spreading the precum. His precum works as a perfect natural lubricant, making the sensations from your touch even more intense. And plus, it signals you that he is really into that. The longer you spend on foreplay, the more likely he will start producing precum. So don't be surprised if there is not much precum if you suddenly start giving him a handjob. That stuff needs to build up. And now the question is where to shoot this load. As for where he ejaculates, it's up to you, and what you are comfortable with matters too. You can let him climax in your mouth, spit it out, or swallow, but spitters are quitters. That's what guys say. That's what I think, unless his cum is disgusting. And if you are naked, he can ejaculate on your face, neck, breasts, or any other part of your body that turns both of you on. Some people like it on their hands. Make sure avoid getting it near your vagina if you are not using protection. And again, personal preference is the key, but consent is the must, because as you guys remember, the President Clinton shot the load in the wrong place and got impeached. So be mindful of it. To give your man an exciting handjob, a really exciting handjob, try switching up the location where you pleasure him. Many couples stick to the bedroom for intimate moments, but there are plenty of other places where you can surprise him with your handjob skills. Because handjob is something that you can really do discreetly, even in the public places. You can try giving him a handjob in the bathroom while he's getting ready for the day, or while he's getting ready for sleep, or while you're sitting watching Netflix and chilling on the sofa, or you can sneak into a bathroom together at the party, or at some public place, whether it's a shopping mall, a restaurant, wherever people don't really care and don't watch you. Join him in a shower after a long day. And again, when you do it unexpectedly, and when this element of excitement and surprise is involved, that always adds the excitement and it makes the sensations amplified. So doesn't hurt to try and give him handjob when he doesn't expect it, maybe while he is driving. Who knows? You decide. And even if you do have a lot of lubricant and easy access, still spit on your partner's dick. A good spit and the visuals and sound effects that come with it can be super arousing for both partners. It's very hard to see in porn, and it will let your partner know that you are putting in that work. Plus, your saliva will make the handjob freakier than your average one, that's for sure. It gives you the power over how wet and sloppy your handjob gets. Keep in mind that spit dries out quickly. So if you want to stay wetter for longer, again, silicone based, just a little bit, and you are good to go. And again, if you are given a handjob, it doesn't mean that you are not supposed to experience any pleasure. So play with yourself. Give yourself pleasure by using a hands-free vibrator on your clitoris, or try a panty vibrator. And you can also just, I don't know, sit on a dildo, for example, while giving a hand job, or you can pop in the anal plug. As more you both get excited, as more you both will enjoy this moment together. And another thing that you can do to create this atmosphere is talk dirty. One thing that remained pretty much consistent for all men is their desire to hear your dirty talk. The basics seem to be very popular. Compliment his manhood. Talk about how impressive, big, hard, and nice it is. Ask him if he is enjoying himself. Tell him how your hands barely fit on his huge dick, how his penis is almost like ready to explode. Tell him how you want him to come, where, how you want to taste his cum. Tell him that you are into that you are not doing it just because it's your obligation. You are doing it because you are really turned on and you want to deliver him maximum pleasure. Thanks for watching this video. There are other videos on my channel where we discuss the perfect handjob techniques and some basic rules. But again, my training about the handjob techniques takes about 2 to 3 hours. Unfortunately, I couldn't put all of this knowledge in the short video. So if you want to know more and if you want to master your skill, I will be happy to have you on inbedwKate training. And Kate today is on this beautiful bed from Ride Love Rock. Whatever you need tonight, whether it's a lubricant or maybe a masturbator, or maybe you want to play with yourself, or you want to enjoy comfortable anal sex with the anal plug for preparation beforehand, all of that can fit inside of this bed that will always make you love more. And with promo code inbedwKate 10, you can get 10% off the sexiest bed in the world. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope now, after watching this video, handjobs don't feel that mysterious to you. And I highly encourage you to try those techniques later tonight or tomorrow with your partner, and comment below which technique they like the most. And I'll see you next time in Bed with Kate.